Uh, it's been a day. Um, yeah, as you can see, I'm dressed business casual, so tonight y'all get business casual Nate. Um, because I had an interview today, so it's been a long day. So sorry, I forgot that I was muted as I was saying. Thank you, Ethred. It's Tuesday night again. This is Darkknight of Arcade Hooligans, and I am stupid excited to bring this game back into my rotation. I have wanted to bring this game into my rotation again for a long time. I've had to take like a 3 year hiatus from it almost. Um, yeah, so it's King's Quest. I wrestled and toiled this week over whether or not I was just going to pick up where I left off or start over completely. So, two things led to my decision. I am going to go ahead and start over 100%. One, it's been a long time for both you guys and for me with this game, so I don't remember everything that happened, and I know I'm going to enjoy every minute moving forward. Um, Yeah, this game just brings a smile to my face. It is fantastic, and I hope you love it. So, without further ado, we are going to go ahead and jump into King's Quest. Get this started up. Okay. So, yeah, as I said, you get business casual Nate tonight because I went for an interview today. So, ah, yes. Stupid excited. Press OK. This game uses the autosave feature. Do you want to turn? Do not turn off the system when you see this icon. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna keep that, and we're gonna switch over to oh, hmm, chapters. You already own this chapter. Go to play the menu. Got it. Cool. Yeah. So I'm just making sure everything's set up for this. So first chapter is A Night to Remember. Oh gosh, everything about this game. Wait a minute. Hold on. You guys aren't getting any game audio. Are you guys hearing music or anything? I tested this just before and now all of a sudden it decides, no, we gonna break. No sound, no visual. Just me. No pictures, no audio. Okay, I tested this again. So the device that I use to actually transmit visual and audio through my computer so I can stream it has been bugging out a little bit. Let me play with it just a second. Give me just a moment, guys, while I fix some issues because it was working when I did my tests, and now all of a sudden it's not working. Okay, now the audio still isn't coming through. Okay, I fixed one problem. Hold on one second. Like I said, we have visual. Yeah, I know. I tested this just right before we started, and all of a sudden now it's like, nah, bro. Okay, I think everything is now fixed. So, what's happening is the device, it's a visual audio card that I use that plugs in HDMIs to USB, and then it basically runs the game through my computer and then to Twitch Studio Beta. So, I test it, but the cables are getting a little loose, and every time it disconnects, Twitch Studio Beta decides, oh, this device no longer exists, so we're not going to put anything. So I do apologize. I ran tests, and apparently I bumped something or other, and the cable disconnected. So, and I have no way of knowing that a lot of the times until I actually switch over to this stuff. And I was looking here, not over to my stuff. So I do apologize. All kinds of hiccups tonight. So, as I was saying, King's Quest. The music is just everything about this game drives me bananas. I love it. All right, here we go. Chapter 1. A Night to Remember. Sit back and enjoy the storybook, people. Oh, hit square to look in the bag. There's nothing in the bag. Oh, okay. Just gonna walk forward. Now we're gonna walk back and say hi to the audience. Hi, audience. Hello. Okay. He doesn't look like a knight. He looks like a woods person. Farther and farther away we go to a creepy well. Oh. Let's look. He looks like your neighbor. Oh, what's down there? Nope, nothing. Okay. Let's go over here. Oh, yeah, let's interact. Sure. Lower that all the way down in there, shall we? Oh, it's all the way down. Okay, let's go. Can we look? Oh, what? No. Oh. Oh, we're going down, apparently.
I had not been back there in years, but it was the last place left to look.
Apparently it's a wishing well.
Those lost wishes weren't the treasure I was after. Those lost wishes weren't the treasure I was after.
Okay, so I do apologize to those of you who have experienced this game with me before. I do apologize to those who haven't experienced this game with me before. This game sometimes has alternate audio that can play that's downright hilarious if you keep doing the same thing.
Those lost wishes
over
weren't
and again.
The treasure I was after.
I'm just
Those lost wishes
okay.
weren't the
Usually, if
treasure
it's
I
4
was
times, he doesn't do this different audio. And if you notice, the first egg here, the narrator to this, I believe, is Doc Brown, the character that plays, or the actor that plays Doc Brown in Back to the Future. What? Oh, okay. We're just gonna go through this little door. Bring ding. All right, here we go.
It was not exactly as I remembered it, but it wasn't all that different either.
So this game combines a lot of different things. It combines humor with very creative storytelling with puzzle solving, with just the imagination of this game is amazing, and it plays out like you would read a storybook kind of sometimes, where I don't know, the graphics look like something that would be like in a children's storybook, and it's awesome. And if you pay attention, there are a lot of pop culture references and a lot of shall we say shout outs to nerd culture. I don't know how else to say it. And every decision that you make affects later things in the game.
Two odd contraptions guarded the lost treasure. I would have to turn one and see what happened.
Let's go to the one next to the mattress. Oh!
And that's what would have happened if I turned the left switch. But since I am here telling this story, you already know that I pulled the right one.
See, it's stuff like that. So if you die, there's creative narration. But the thing is, watch, like, if you go over and do it again and again.
And that's what would have happened if I turned...
Okay, so, hold on, let's... Sometimes he offers a different explanation.
And that's what would have happened if I turned the left switch. But since I am...
Okay, never mind. It's not going to do it right now. I just remember later on, it does a lot of things for repeated actions. Oh. That's eerie.
Buckets, barrels, butter churns, and beds were jammed into every nook and cranny of that cave. It all seems so familiar. Buckets, barrels, butter churns, and beds were jammed into every nook and cranny of that cave. It all seems so familiar. Buckets, barrels, butter churns, and beds were jammed into every nook and cranny of that cave. It all seems so familiar. Even though the bed was very comfortable, this was no time to hide under the covers. As I was saying, this was no time to take a nap.
So, here's what I'm talking about. Where he gets different things
All right. I took a brief rest before I decided to adventure on with that very important treasure.
So, it does a different thing every time. Okay, he's done. He's done. Alright. So, it would encourage you to poke and prod in this game because...
Hold on, Grandpa. I don't remember this part of the story. Beds hanging from stalactites?
We'll get there, Gwendolyn. Don't worry. No detail in this story will be overlooked. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. As I treaded through the river of rumbling trundles, I feared I knew the source of that deafening wind.
Beds strung up on a bridge.
Nestled beneath a slumbering pile of teeth and claws was...
Fabled mirror.
Oh, so you remember this part of the story.
Well, dragons are my favorite.
Do you want to tell this part?
Yes. King Edward sent me, the greatest knight in all of Daventry, on a quest to return his stolen mirror. A gigantic, hulking beast of a dragon was the last thing in my way to...
My way, too. Add a shinier hat to my collection.
What's back this way?
Guilty. I took a second nap.
Guilty. I took a second nap. It's that kind of stuff. Let's see what he says the third time. Does he move past the snoring? I'm sorry, I'm addicted to finding different things. Oh, no, it's just the snoring. Okay. Sorry, people. Alright. Let's see what this does.
So, the missing handle was booby-trapped? What did you do?
Well, I used my cleverness to outsmart the trap. Then I used my cleverness to hide.
In the bed.
Luckily, that half-blinded beast never noticed me in bed.
A dragon's eye must be really hard to pierce with an arrow. At archery lessons, I can barely hit a hay bale.
It is indeed a feat only for skilled archers. I tried to turn that crazy contraption, but it was missing a handle. Someone tampered with it, creating some silly conundrum.
What did you use to fix...
Yeah, so that didn't wake the dragon, but the bell did?
The dragon's chains were coiled around a gigantic switch mounted to the cave wall. This cave seemed to be filled with failed adventures.
Whoa.
After he briefly basked in the sun, the narcoleptic dragon went back to snoring.
I probably sleep all day too, if Amira was my only friend.
Oh gosh. Alright. I'm gonna push this guy back to me. This is what drives me nuts about this. So there's a skeleton in the bed, and as you can see, it's going back and forth, and as he breathes, the skeleton sits up and says hello. Moving again. Moving again. What's that? Nothing. gonna see if they'll say anything. No? Okay. Nothing. Huh? What was that? It was nothing. What happens if we go out there with the dragon? Oh! Num. Oh!
You marched right into a ferocious dragon's mouth.
I was just making sure you were still paying attention.
So we don't walk into the dragon's lair.
Whoever designed this trap thought they were pretty clever, but I would probably find a way to hit that unreachable switch.
Oh. There's a bow. No. Oh no. Oh. Is that who I think it is? Oh, please tell me it isn't who I think it is. No. It's true. Hello, Doc.
The mirror called out to me.
The mirror called out to me. Let's pull this thing. Why the heck not? Okay, it's clearly not that.
A ridiculous feeding contraption was cobbled together to keep the beast and probably its owner alive.
Oh my. Oh my. Time to go! Yeah! Oh, gosh! Huh? All right. Oh! The magic cloak he has that just hides everything. Whoa! Barely made that. Might want to move. Nope, 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 nope. Just keep moving. Nope, we're gonna go this way. Right in the middle. Middle. Nope, that way. Oh dear.
With a magic mirror safely in my possession, I dreamt of the Daventry I would be rewarded with. and the kingdom it could become. In that split second, I had three choices in front of me. Any would clear my path to safety, and all would have rippling consequences.
All right. So, people, do I shoot the dragon? The bell? Or the contraption? Bell or contraption? Quickly! He's gonna eat me! Contraption. Oh!
Yeah.
Too long! Alright, contraption. Too long. Ow! Nom 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 nom.
In that split second, I had three choices in front of me. Any would clear my path to safety, and all would have rippling consequences.
Oh. We set the dragon free. Oh. Alright then. Whoop, 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 whoop. Wow, it's gone. So we set the dragon free.
My hands were shaking,
All right.
and my arms could barely grip the rope. But with the last of my strength, I climbed out of the well and headed back to the castle. Ever since the magic mirror returned, its reflections have warned the kingdom of danger, kept our family safe, and it has exposed many troublesome crumbs tangled in my beard.
Yeah. King Edward was so
Yay.
proud that you returned his lost treasure that he made you king. Everyone knows that part. Now, can we get back to that dragon?
Gwendolyn, there is so much more to my stories than dragons. I hope this old cap will be remembered for far more than the action tattered across its brim, sewn into the seams of many hidden adventures. All right, let's get back to the dragon.
Tell me everything. Like, why did you set the dragon free even though he was trying to eat you?
I set him free because, well, over the years I realized that the dragon was not the despicable, hideous beast Daventry had made him out to be. He was just a caged animal that was never shown any kindness. On that day, I forgave the dragon for his atrocious past.
You have such a bizarre way of making friends, Grandpa. I guess I do too. I'm known as Gwendolyn the Popular back home. But only to my stuffed bunnies.
I've always found
Only
it
to my
best
stuffed
to
bunnies.
pursue friends where I can, though they don't always feel the same about me.
All right, you two. Grandpa needs to rest. Gwendolyn, it's way past your bedtime.
Sleep well, Grandpa. I'll be back first thing in the morning.
I don't need rest. I'm as spry as I've ever been, though I wouldn't mind a slice of magic fruit.
Uh-oh. What is it?
Hello, cousin.
Guard!
I'm glad you're finally here. He's been asking about you for days. I had to sit through the same story 5 times.
Got here as fast as we could. And I like Grandpa's stories, especially the ones with dragons.
Ah, yes, the legendary beast that he set free. I don't know if he forgets I've heard that story before or he doesn't care, but he loves telling it to anyone that will listen. I'm pretty sure I heard the nursemaids telling his same jokes in the hall.
Have you heard anything the doctors are saying?
Yes, doctors, wizards, magic elves. Grandfather is fine, Gwendolyn. They all say the same thing. He's just old. He still has a few good years left. Look, we're all excited that your family made the trip, but there's no need to worry. You should get some rest. I'm sure you're scheduled for a full morning of Grandfather's hilarious ramblings.
Oh, I'm also scheduled for the tournament tomorrow.
Ah, yes, the fencing tournament. You'll love it. I'm, of course, favored to win and will make sure you have the very best seat to view my victory. The courtyard will be filled with important people and delicious hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, I'm actually competing in the tournament.
I had no idea we were hosting a junior tournament. That's incredible. In that case, I will gladly be there to cheer you on and eat delectable appetizers.
Nope, no junior tournament. I'll be squaring off against you.
I see. Well, perhaps this is the time to stop listening to stories and finally make some of your own. Good night, Gwendolyn. Sleep well.
Come in, Gwendolyn. You can set those on the nightstand.
Grandma said to take 3 spoonfuls of each.
I'll get to those. No need to fuss over me. Now let's talk about far more important issues, like that fencing tournament. I hear you're competing.
Well, I signed up, but I'm not so sure anymore.
Nonsense. If it's Scott you're worried about, he's no bother. After all, I only learned that you entered after he complained about it all morning. Threatened, I'm guessing. There are many ways to win a duel. I, for one, have always been fond of...
Okay. How should we make him choose? First response is the one that gets it. A deft maneuver, a quick-witted distraction, an act of kindness, even in victory. First thing to be said will be the winner. I've played this before. I made my own decisions before. So, first person to comment will... a deft maneuver, a quick-witted distraction, or... oh, okay. A deft maneuver.
Precision through practice. And a deft
Precision
maneuver
through
too.
practice.
Train harder and follow your instincts. Speaking of, that reminds me of a story. One I know you haven't heard before. When I was a much younger lad, before I was a knight, before I'd been to Daventry, and even before I had seen a dragon. It's a tale about a tournament that changed my life. It is a long story, but I shall tell it briefly.
What's up, Master Choice?
Well, Triumph, this looks as good a place as any to camp for the night.
Triumph.
Let's rest up. We have a big day tomorrow.
Huh? Oops. And curb. Boom. Oh! Ah! Oh! 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 Ah! Oh! 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 Ow! Ow! Oh.
After
All right.
gracefully rappelling down the cliff, I welcomed the sight of an actual road, the first sign of civilization.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to take my usual 10-minute break. I'm going to go get some water, use the restroom, say hi to my wife, and then I'll be back. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the story so far. And as much as I can, I'm going to let you guys make the decisions as to where we go with this character up to a certain point. So I will be right back. Please tune in. hello, 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 hello. All right. So, Mana Hero. Hello, sir. King, Queen, Jack, Ace. Mana Hero. Hello, sir. All right. So, left or right? Let's go left first. Let's see what's this way.
Grandpa, you can't leave Triumph.
Don't worry, Triumph can fend for himself. We've been through our share of sticky situations, but he always comes around when I need him most. After all that graceful repelling, I was certainly not headed back that way.
After all that graceful repelling. Let's see what he says this time.
As I was saying, I followed the road to the east and headed to the night tournament.
I just want to see what he's going to say, guys. Sorry.
East.
East. Let's see if he says anything else.
Suddenly, a gust of wind pushed me down the road, and I headed east.
Okay, that right there precisely is why I would encourage you with this game, if you're going to play it, to just test the game. Because now I can't go east. It's blocked me. And it said 3 different things every time. As I was saying, a gust of wind blew me east. So... oh... I have missed this game. What's up this way? Nothing. The hilarious knights. Oh, oh. I didn't catch that the first time. That makes me so sad. I caught it the second time. Ah. And a vault over the tree. I don't think that's how that works.
Hey, over here!
I could have sworn the parade of hopeful knights was scheduled for the next day. I should have been with them, marching with Triumph. It seemed my first few minutes in Daventry were off to a terrible start.
So, how did you catch up with them?
That odd horn seemed to be missing some sort of mouthpiece.
Okay. Whoa!
The horn was broken, but that didn't stop me from blowing on it.
It says something different every time.
Realizing a lot of people probably put their mouth on that horn, I was disgusted. I slowly backed away and never blew that horn again.
Okay. It's like forcing me to walk away. It's like if I can't control it, it's forcing me to walk away. Oh, hi, Larkspur. Realizing how many people have put their mouths to it, I was disgusted. I walked away and never blew the horn again. Ugh. Let's take a walk through the woods.
Strange tracks blazed a trail through the forest.
Oh, isn't that pretty? I just want to live there. Yeah, even though it's going to take some time, I'm still going to test the game throughout the stream because there have been some hilarious moments. Watch out. Oh, no. Let's go down here first. Bunny! Bunny, 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 bunny! Wait.
I wondered what those birds needed a toolbox for.
Haha! Oh.
Shame. The only tool left seemed to be a small hatchet. And no, Gwendolyn, before you start asking me thousands of questions about that hatchet, I did not go around using it on everything. There was no reason to chop down that perfectly good tree. There was no reason to chop down that perfectly good tree.
And no, Gwendolyn, I didn't walk around using it on everything.
To chop down that perfectly good tree.
Oh, it won't let me. Oh well. Dang it. What if I'm right up against the tree? Whatever. Alright.
The wheel was already broken. No sense rubbing it in. The wheel was already broken. No sense rubbing it in.
I'm just going to try it one more time.
The wheel was already broken.
Okay.
No sense rubbing it in.
Wait a minute. Let's
That
just
wheel seemed freshly broken.
Oh, I know where this leads. Ha ha ha. Yay! This guy.
Stand back, you dirty thieves! Wah! Oh, it's just a boy. Don't know where he's from, but it must be hard to pronounce. You know, you should never sneak up on a guy in a dangerous place like... Oh! What's wrong with your foot? Probably stepped on a spiniferous thornweed. Don't worry, I got just the fix for that. Tell me, is it more of a... Ow! Or a... Oh! Either way, the Merchant of Miracles has got you covered. But it'll cost you. I've risked my neck to forage the most rare, miraculous, mysterious, and oftentimes delicious ingredients. Ah, here it is. I massage this into my skin twice a day, and just look at my little biscuits. Well, now that I've mulled it over, you'd better not. It might stunt your growth. Ooh, such exquisite material. Hey. I knew you weren't from around here. Well, you best get going. Nobody likes a late night. Oh, wait. You're stuck here with me. Every bridge in is out. And my shortcut had a few shortcomings. I swear that rock leaped straight out of the water. Now I'm stuck here with no wheel, a lost toolbox, and Mr. Fancy Cakes. Say, I'll bet a fine, strapping young man like you could help me fix up this wheel. Yep, you help me fix my chariot, and I'll give you a lift to the tournament. Hopefully no one else notices your horrible lack of punctuality. Oh, how rude.
Oh, dear.
Do you have any questions for me?
Well, nope.
Nope.
Just a little oop here, a little elbow grease there, and that's it.
Cool.
That missing wheel had me stumped. I had to go out on a limb to get past the root of the problem.
Grandpa, your infamous puns are not my favorite.
What's the matter? You don't like the timbre of my voice? You'll warm up to the puns.
These are terrible.
Where is... Where is Lily when I need her? She would love the jokes in this game. Also, my wife's cousin would love the jokes on this game. Oh. Alright, people. Uh-oh. What is this? Okay, we're going through a dark fort. A minute. There's something.
Here, kitty, kitty. Not a kitty, not a kitty!
No wheels are there. Still no wheels.
Here, kitty, kitty. Not a kitty, not a kitty!
Still no wheels.
No wheels are there.
Okay, I've reached a repeat. Briar brambles, and there is the infamous well.
Town square was eerily quiet. Was I the only person in Daventry not at the parade? A bakery, and it smelled. The delectable goods looked tasty, but I couldn't compete in this tournament with a full stomach. That sign was asking for tips, and there was a metal pan to collect coins. Ah, I didn't see any reason why that stale bread wouldn't work for a wheel.
Ha!
That sign was asking for tips, and there was a metal pan to collect coins.
Okay, so I am going to...
I decided to leave some coins for the bread.
Yeah. So I left 3 coins for the bread. Yeah, I don't want to be a thief. And yes, I'm exploring a little bit around because I know where most things are and what's in where, and I want to see if I can get
Like a blacksmith
stuff.
shop of sorts. That sign was asking for tips, and there was a metal pan to collect coins. I borrowed enough for the day.
I'm gonna give him a big wheel of bread. This is gonna be incredible. Because I think the last time I actually did get the metal wheel in there. So I'm gonna give him a baguette. This is gonna be incredible. Whoa!
Ah, a shortcut.
A shortcut. Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's take the shortcut.
have to hear the story about how you took forever to tiptoe across that fallen tree again?
No, I guess not.
I thought this might do the trick.
Lovely choice, boy. And thank the Yarblesnoofs, this bread is beyond stale. Hopefully it didn't pay too much. You have a face that just screams overcharged. I've got just a fix for that, too. But we have important tournament business to tend to, and I think this'll do the trick. Ooh, I'll just need to start locking my unicorns up at night. Mr. Fancy Cakes has a nibbling problem. All right, off we go. Oh, wait, before my mind slips, I was able to procure an entrance ticket to the tournament. Since you so graciously found me a wheel, I am more than willing to sell it to you at a reasonably discounted rate. Are you interested?
So, first response. Are we interested? Or no thanks, not really interested? Sounds good, I love a deal. Or no thanks, not really interested? Which way do we go? I'll give a moment for a couple of responses. And we're waiting. Oh. What's he selling? Oh, an entrance. So it's a ticket to enter the tournament. So, do we try and find our own way? No thanks. Not really interested. Or do we spend the last of our money and buy the ticket? Yes to which one? Buying. Sorry, Copper Mom, I need you to be a little more specific. Ticket, okay. One for ticket. Larkspur, Mana Hero, Athrun, what say you? Doc, if you're still there, hopefully Doc, you can chime in. I'll take 2 responses or 3, depending on how quickly we can get them in here. So I got 1 for ticket. Sure, why not? Okay, let's buy the ticket.
Oh, sounds good. I love a deal.
So do I, boy, so do I. If I see one, I'll let you know. Here you are. Now, let's Vamanusi from this meadowland, Mr. Fancy Cakes. It is go time. Mr. Fancy Cakes! Ah, heel! Halt! Avast! Stop! We sincerely hope you enjoyed your stay in our luxury cabin. Please gather your belongings and watch your head on exit.
Thanks for the hospitality.
Time to lounge, my boy! Lucky for you, the parade is halted. Another case of a mysterious missing bridge, I imagine. Watch your step. We wouldn't want any tears in that illustrious cape. Bon voyage, Buttercup! Don't forget about us working folk, especially when your pockets are full of riches.
He's gonna break down again. Let's talk to these guys.
The forest is blocked until this situation is under control. The forest is blocked until this situation is under control. The forest is blocked until this situation is under control.
Now, I wonder if I can go and talk to this
The forest is blocked until
Nope.
this situation is under control.
Until the situation is under control.
Back away. Back away. Hello. Apologies, I'm late. I should be on the list. First name Graham, last name...
The list, unfortunately, is inside the theater, which is across that bridge, which is inexplicably missing.
We've ordered a temporary fix, but we're still sorting out the work order.
Well,
Caught
with all the
something.
recent budget issues, I remain skeptical about the repairs.
Well, can't those knights check the list?
Do you mean Kyle and Larry? They're
Kyle
off duty.
and Letty.
Don't
They're
ask.
off duty.
You needn't worry.
Don't ask.
These night hopefuls will figure out a solution soon, and then we can carry on with the auditions.
Well, but I am a hopeful knight. If you just step aside, I'm confident that I could find a way across.
Ahem. Daventry Decree 6645 states that a royal guard, once commanded, must never, under no circumstances, abandon his post while on duty.
Well, technically, Addendum 237A allows us to leave if someone is in distress and in need of assistance, of a life or death nature.
I stand corrected, and we wouldn't want a repeat of the Rubenstern fiasco. A tardy auditionee, however, hardly counts for distress. Sorry, but we can't leave our post. King's orders.
Would an entrance ticket prove my worth?
Sorry, but the collection of entrance tickets will take place inside the theater.
Duh.
Oh, what was that addendum again?
Addendum 237A states that a royal guard can only leave his post if someone is in distress and is in need of assistance.
Alright. Looks like there's only one option. We gotta go this way. Oh! I forgot.
Those rocks. It's dangerous. Distress! Abandoned post!
Abandoned post!
Learn how to swim, boy.
Thanks for saving me.
You're welcome, lad.
He was talking to me.
I believe he was talking to me.
Nope. This tired argument is getting on my nerves.
No need to argue about the fact that I am... Uh-oh. Oh, dear.
Alrighty then. I am in.
Mind if I join your semicircle?
Let us big kids figure this one out.
Another horn and another missing piece.
I'm doing it again.
I wasn't going to toot that horn anymore until I found the missing piece. Well, I did, but in silence.
I want to see if it does anything the fourth time. Okay. Nothing. I'll go on about my business.
And then you chop down the tree full of angry bees?
Enough, Gwendolyn. I don't know.
I'm curious.
I had caused enough distress for one afternoon.
Okay.
bow is brand new, so it still needs to be broken in.
Where did he get a bow? Did I miss the part where we got bows?
You're still here? I wonder what happened to that bridge. Morons, all of you.
My bow is brand new, so it still needs to be broken in.
Where did he get a bow? Did I miss the part where we got bows?
You're still here? I wonder what happened to that bridge.
The forest is blocked until this situation is under control.
I wonder. What's over here? Anything? No, nothing. No, I don't want to talk to you. You know what? No, it's not gonna let me jump out there anymore. Okay.
That didn't. I don't know.
Cut?
I did not cut that.
You cut?
No cutting.
I just want to see.
Cut?
Not that type of story.
You cut?
I did not cut that.
Okay, so let's see.
I don't know how that would work. I don't know how. That didn't seem like a good idea.
Seems like a waste of money.
Okay. Distress!
I had caused enough distress for one afternoon.
No, there's nothing here I can do.
Look what I have. Want to build a rope swing? Okay, suit yourself. Look what I have. Want to build a rope swing? Okay, suit yourself. I have this lovely ticket I could share. No? You're gonna regret it.
You cut?
No cutting.
I just want to see.
You cut?
No cutting.
Oh.
Over here, buddy.
That's rude. But, yep. It got blocked. Over here, buddy. Yeah.
Pardon me.
Of course.
All right.
That dude.
The tree was too heavy to move. I would need to chop it down to size. I left the hatchet lodged in the tree because I would not need it anymore.
Are you sure?
Quite sure. Everyone always asks about that hatchet. It gets a tad annoying.
Oh.
Oh! Oops. Oops. Forgot to secure the raft. Oh, it's shallow enough.
Hang on a sec. Graham, right?
Yes. How did you know my name?
Oh, you'd be surprised at the information people give out when they're too busy thinking about their own agenda. I also observed that without you, no one could have made it across. Well done, Graham.
Thanks, I guess.
They'll never acknowledge it, you know. Those who use their minds over their biceps are never woven into the tapestries of time. I can tell you're like me, a creative thinker, an intellectual. To win this competition, you'll need to prove that your talents are more powerful than their strength, agility, and speed. You'll also need a friend.
I could really use a friend.
They call me Manny.
Oh no.
Pleased to meet you.
So,
Thus enters Vicini.
what's your favorite color? Do you like
From
popcorn
Princess
flavored jelly beans? 'Cause I do.
Bride.
What's your availability for sleepovers? Are we in a secret club?
Green. I prefer pizza flavored. I'm free on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and I would say more of a secret alliance.
Alliance?
This competition will not be easy, and Daventry needs men.
This
like
dude
us.
is
We put our
Vicini
heads
from The
together,
Princess
we might
Bride,
have a
and
shot.
he
What's
just,
the plan?
every time you
If
interact
win,
with him,
put a
he's
good
more
word
of
in
that.
for me with the king. And if I win, I'll do the same. Soon, we'll both be moving up the ranks in the castle
It's
together.
true, Coffee
We should
Mom.
head inside the theater, though.
Inconceivable!
Let
Oh
me know
my gosh.
how I can help.
He's Vicini. Oh man. So, there is an interaction later in this game that I am really looking forward to because I could not stop laughing last time. Okay. Let's climb, shall we? And we are in.
Graham, to the front of the stage, please. We have recovered
Nice.
our list.
Tuesday.
It is my duty
Today.
to inform you that you are officially signed in. Yay. And I do want
Yay.
to apologize. I am very, very terribly sorry. But we've run out of commemorative tote bags.
That's not a problem. I have no use for tote bags. My mother designed my cape with lots of pockets. Is the next event about to start?
Not so fast, Pocket Boy. The
Pocket
tournament
Boy.
bylaws explicitly state that each contestant must complete every event before continuing on in the competition. Since you were late, you missed the test of chivalry and the welcoming parade. Both designed as light-hearted warm-ups and getting to know you type exercises. You know, an icebreaker before we start in on the usual death, destruction, and duels of a cutthroat nature.
Don't forget about Amendment 70, Article 4.
I was getting to that, thank you. In the spirit of equal opportunity, the new rules state that you can schedule a make-up chivalry test if and only if the circumstances for your absence were extenuating. So, I will ask, what were your extenuating circumstances that made you late for the tournament?
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, what do we pick? I'm gonna turn sideways so you can see this other one. Do we choose option? Oh, it's not gonna let me. Do we choose square, which is I didn't hear about the date change. X, where I don't know what extenuating means, or circle. My mom wouldn't let me leave before breakfast, or sorry, before I finished breakfast. So I'll let you all decide. Do we go with square, X, or circle? We have one for circle. Anyone else? I am all for making this game more hilarious. Circle, circle. It is unanimous. We're going with circle.
Well, my mom whipped up a stack of my special chocolate chip pancakes, and she never lets me leave the house until I finished all my breakfast.
I'll just pencil in Mummy's boy.
Mummy's boy.
Now, go on, mingle with the other contestants. Find out as much as you can about them, and when you're ready for the chivalry test, then see me.
Mummy's boy. Alright,
Are you ready for the chivalry test?
No. Give me a little more time to mingle.
Alright, let's go talk to everybody.
Hello, my name's Graham. Nice to meet you.
Chaka.
Chaka. Chaka. I love this, dude, and it also makes me super sad what I just saw. I won't give anything away, but foreshadowing. Chaka. Hannah, you remember. Good. Thank you, Larkspur. You remember. All right. So, want to partner up? So, where are you from? Welp. See you around. All right, let's do all of them.
Want to partner up? Show
partner up?
Daventry the power of dueling archers? What do you say?
Chaka.
Yeah, you're right. You'd probably just slow me down.
All right, let's do. So, where are you from?
So, where do you hail from?
Chaka.
Chaka.
Sounds exotic.
What type of arrows do you use?
So, what type of arrows do you fly with?
Chaka.
Chaka.
Nice. I prefer the hand-whittled sapling arrows myself.
Well, see you around.
But chat, I'm gonna get back to the chivalry test.
Chaka.
Oh, hey, Graham. We were just sharing some tips about the tournament. Let me know if you want the rundown about any of our competitors.
Sure. Let's go all the way around. We'll go Sir Ten of himself.
What can you tell me about Sir Ten of himself?
That's so inconsiderate. Although clever, these silly puns are not very becoming to a gentleman like yourself. Go meet everyone, then come talk to me. I've got a few tips to share.
Sir Loin of Roast Beefington.
What can you tell me about Sir Loin of Roast Beefington?
I can tell you that sounds like a phony name. Who's giving you this false information? Did you just make that up? Introduce yourself to everyone. Then come see me for the dirt.
What can you tell me about Achaka?
I'm studying his every move. He should make any opponent quiver. You got me doing it now. He's fast, strong, and vicious with his bow. I'm trying to convince him to join our alliance, but the translation isn't quite working.
I'm good. Thanks, Manny.
Goodbye.
All right, so I've talked to those two. I'm going to come back and talk to Manny in just a minute. So I'm going to talk to this bra right here.
With the edges of my fingertips when it clasped shut. My arm was pinched between the treasure and its casing. I couldn't stay. If I did, I'd lose circulation and my limb would be lost. If I tried...
Hey there, I'm Graham.
Charmed, I'm sure.
And your name?
What?
Well, I didn't catch your name.
What?
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 Is this true? Surely you jest, Greg. What rock did you crawl out
Greg.
from? How do you not recognize this well-proportioned face.
Well, it's not Greg, it's Graham. And, of course, I know who you are. You're...
Every woman's... Okay. Everybody gets to chime in on this one. Do we go with your every woman's dream? Sir 10 of himself? The jerk who pushed me into the water? Or going to have to wait? I'll be right back. We're going to do all of them, but which one do we start with? Square, triangle, or X? Everybody gets to chime in. Which one do we want to hear? Triangle!
Every woman's dream?
Well, you got that right. The ladies love, 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 love. Yeah. Who?
Whoa.
Who do they love, Gabe?
Ooh.
It's not Gabe, it's... Oh, never mind.
Graham.
Yes, your name... You're...
Sir 10 of himself.
Sir 10 of himself.
Cheeky.
Sir 10 of himself.
But now you're starting to bother me, Grant.
I couldn't help it.
Sir
No,
10
but
of
seriously,
himself.
you're...
That jerk that pushed me into the river.
That jerk who pushed me into the river.
Oh, yes, that silly feather does look familiar. Look at it. Like a limp piece of cheese. What you need, Gale, is an upgrade. Like my mane of excellence.
Hey, my mother gave me that feather. I might be silly, but you're going to have to wait 1 second. I'll be right back.
I'll be waiting right here, Garrett. Yes? Have you remembered my name?
Sir 10 of himself.
Cheeky. But now you're starting to bother me, Grant.
I couldn't help it. No, but seriously, you're going to have to wait 1 second. I'll be right back.
I'll be waiting right here, Garrett.
Ugh.
When we see your specials.
Hey,
I
thanks
just
for
remembered
knocking
this
that log
dude's
over out
secret.
there. Really? He gave me the opportunity to go on a lovely cruise.
Those nights were annoying me, and I wanted some alone time. Leave me be, little fly. You don't want to wake the bull.
Look, I don't want to be in this conversation any more than you do, but I missed the chivalry test, and I need to make it up. The faster we get this over with, the faster I can leave you alone.
Well, make it quick. Then buzz off.
All right. Let's do them all.
I'm Graham.
No last names. I don't even want your first name.
And your name?
I'm known throughout the land as Circumference, but I am currently in the process of rebranding myself.
Circumference.
Starting with my name. You should call me Acorn.
Circumference. There is so much humor in this game I had forgotten, and it's so simple.
What was your name again? Sir Fatso?
It's Acorn. Get it right or pay the price.
Oh no.
What was your name again? Sir Walrus?
It's Acorn. Get it right or pay the price.
I wonder what happens if I do it a third time.
What was your name again, King Size?
It's Acorn. Get it right or pay the price.
Oh! Okay, let's try for number 4.
What was your name again, Hornhead?
It's Acorn. Get it
5!
right or pay the price.
There's 5 different responses. Let's see. What's this one?
What was your name again? Sir Fatso?
It's Acorn. Get it right or pay the price.
Okay. What were you hiding in your hand?
What was that you were hiding in your paws?
Well, none of your business, feather boy.
Seriously, what are you hiding? Is it a snack?
Leave it alone, string bean.
Seriously, what are you hiding? Is it a snack?
Leave it alone, string bean.
I'm gonna try one more time and then I'll leave him alone.
Seriously, what are you hiding? Is it a snack?
Leave it alone, string bean.
I'll leave you be.
Go away.
Go away! Alright, now let's talk to this dude.
Yes? Have you remembered my name?
Going to have to wait 1 second. I'll be right back.
I'll be waiting right here, Garrett.
Okay, we've already... Let's talk to it.
Ah, chaka.
Ah, chaka. Ah, chaka.
Good chat. I'm gonna get back to the chivalry test.
Yes, Graham? You want some dirt on someone?
What can you tell me about Sir Ten of himself?
That's so inconsiderate. Although clever, these silly puns are not very becoming to a gentleman like yourself. Go meet everyone, then come talk to me. I've got a few tips to share.
What can you tell me about Acorn?
I can tell you not to mess with those bullhorns in any strength competition. I shouldn't be telling you this, but I heard a rumor that the man keeps a pet squirrel under his belly. What kind of a weirdo does that? Imagine what else he's hiding under there. Neither of us is going to be able to match his strength. If we're going to oust him, we'll need to work together and expose his secrets.
What can you tell me about Sir Ten of himself?
That's so inconsiderate. Although clever, these silly puns are not very becoming to a gentleman like yourself. Go meet everyone, then come talk to me. I've got a few tips to share.
I'm trying to remember
Thanks,
his
Manny.
name.
Goodbye!
Feel the riches with the edges of my fingertips when it clasped shut. My arm was pinched between the treasure and its casing.
Let me listen to the end of his story.
If I did, I'd lose circulation and my limb would be lost. If I tried to remove my arm, it would be sliced from wrist to elbow. I didn't have much time. Then, a sharp snort erupted through the shadows. It heard me. There were no options. If that treasure was to be mine, I had to sacrifice my arm for the good of the rest of me. I flung my pinched arm downward as hard as I could. The treasure shook inside, but my arm remained. Footsteps. No time to run, no time to think, only action! I jumped off the wall and fell into a deep pit. A crash. Treasure everywhere. A yawn behind me. It was awoken. I scrambled to grab each piece and hurtled one into the darkness. It called out in pain as I heard its body crash to the floor. Treasure in hand, I escaped and adventured onward.
Oh, how delightful. And you escaped with all the treasure?
Yes, I relished every last bit of that treasure. The flames danced right before my eyes. I couldn't go anywhere. They had me surrounded. I watched the flames grow, each ember reaching closer to my face. Then, I knew there was a way out. I blew as hard as I could, countering that incendiary torture device and extinguishing each and every flame. The horde inched toward me, their cults-like
I'm curious how long this story goes on.
I leapt up and kicked one square in the throat, silencing his off-pitched blathering. The others, shocked by this sight, silenced themselves and bowed down to the hero you see standing in front of you.
What a happy adventure.
It seems I tell this legend every year.
Oh, how can I be you?
There was no looking past him. Every corner of my periphery, he was there, awaiting to be acknowledged, stalwartly mocking me. There he stood, the largest beast I had ever seen. He called to me, staring me down right between my eyes. I raised my hands ever so slightly to ready myself, but I twitched, only for an instant, and he saw it. He gathered his troops and fortified his walls. We wrestled for days, squeezing the life from each other's souls. When we both could take no more, I somehow found the strength. Your hero mustered up everything inside him and pushed that beast over the edge. The beast's guts exploded everywhere, and I was left with the mess.
How do you do it?
What can I say? Adventure just burst through my skin.
Okay, so he finished his story. I think his name is Adventure, if I remember correctly.
That didn't...
Yes? Have you remembered my name?
Sir Ten of himself.
Cheeky. But now you're starting to bother me, Grant.
I couldn't help it. No, but seriously, you're going to have to wait 1 second. I'll be right back.
I'll be waiting right here, Garrett.
I think his name was Adventure. Just Sir Adventure or something like that.
What do you want?
I, heard what you're hiding.
No, you didn't, Skinny Pants.
I did. I heard a rumor that a tiny squirrel pet lives under your belly.
What? Who told you that? I bet it was Whisper. He's the worst. His
Oh,
ego
his
is the
name's
one
Whisper.
thing I can't stomach. And she's not my pet. She's my friend.
Does your squirrel friend have a name?
I wish Whisper would
Squirrel
keep his
friend.
big mouth shut. Her name is Princess Madeline of Avalon. She's a proper lady.
What else is hidden in that belly?
The bones of a feather boy if you don't leave me alone.
I think you're hiding something else in there, but I'm not sure I want to find out. I'll leave you be.
You need to get lost.
Whisper. Oh, gosh.
Veiled it. A grin wider than my arms could stretch. My heart stopped. An ear-piercing screech woke me from my daze, and I dove behind cover. It clawed its way toward me, howling as it tore through the others around me. I wasn't sure if I was going to make it.
How many stories did they give
Rang
him?
out across the hushed forest. Its only words echoed through the barked masses. Do you whisper? In that moment, I knew. I did. I cried out, I do! I do want to live! And with that, I dashed past the lunging grasp of the monster's maids and minions and found that I was incredibly fast. Why, it was quite unbelievable. But not totally.
So he does
Right?
say Whisper.
That was amazing. And you lived to tell the tale.
Yes, it is me standing before you.
I just can't even. I would have been so scared.
Many are. Many freeze. But for me, well, I never freeze. I had nearly unearthed the treasure that was within. I could feel. Yes. Have you remembered my name?
Whisper.
Correct. Well, Whisper's full name is Sir Walter Harris Ignatius Sally Percival Eduardo Ramon Jr. the Third, hailing from Modesto. But I'm sure a fan like you knew that. Would you like an autograph?
I don't seem to have any portraits on me.
Well, if you find one, I'll sign it, free of charge. Whisper loves his fans. Whisper loves the knighthood. Whisper loves thwarting evil. But most of all, Whisper
Loves being long-winded.
Whisper.
As do we all. I should be getting back to my chivalry test now.
Don't go! Whisper can do it!
That's a nice thought, but I'm pretty sure those guards would never confuse you for me. I mean, your armor is pretty recognizable.
Whisper's armor is shiny because Whisper loves his own reflection.
Yeah, I get it. Good day, Whisper.
Yes, Graham?
I'm
You
starting
want
to
some
remember.
dirt on someone?
What can you tell me about Whisper?
Whisper? His feet might fly by without a sound, but his mouth never will. A shining star in his hometown, he hopes to rebuild his fan base in Daventry. I've heard he'll do anything for the spotlight and can never be outshined. People that arrogant are usually primed for a fall. Don't you think so?
I'm good. Thanks, Manny.
Goodbye!
I just want to see if he has one more story.
Its teeth in a grin wider than my arms could stretch. My heart stopped. An ear-piercing screech woke me from my daze, and I dove behind cover. It clawed its way toward me, howling as it tore through the others around me. I wasn't sure if I was going to make it. A voice rang out across the hushed forest. Its only words echoed through the barked masses. Do you whisper? In that moment, I knew.
Here he comes. Okay. I'm just gonna get through this.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm settings.
Are you ready for the chivalry test?
I think we're gonna go take the chivalry test.
Let's do it.
Question 1. Who is the only knight competing in the tournament that speaks multiple languages?
Manny.
Manny.
We're friends, you know. We have kind of an alliance. Next question.
All right, next question. This knight hopeful hails from a land far outside of Daventry. Based on the odds, he is favored to win the competition.
Whisper.
Okay, moving on. What is the full name of the fastest contestant in the competition?
Sir Walter Harris Ignatius Sally Percival Eduardo Ramon Jr. III of Modesto. I'm sure of it.
I see. Last question. Who or what is the favorite companion of the strongest competitor?
Princess Madeline of Avalon. She sounds quite charming.
Okay, let's see here. Tallying. It looks like you got 3 answers correct. Why don't you go and mingle? Gather some more fun facts about your fellow competitors. Return to me when you're ready to take the test again.
Okay. So apparently, I missed some things. That being said, however, I think this is going to be where I end things for tonight. It's about that time anyway, and yeah, this is kind of a good spot to leave it. I can continue this moving forward. So let's do this. Okay. So, yeah. So this has been King's Quest. It's been a long time since I've played this game, and I plan on continuing it from start to finish. And so last week I kind of mentioned that I would be copying some streams over to the YouTube channel, and I completely forgot about moving the Assassin's Creed content over to our YouTube channel to start that. So to kind of re-emphasize how I'm structuring my streams now, I am taking 4 games and rotating them. So the first game in my rotation is going to be Hogwarts Legacy. And I am going to try and be better about copying each stream over to the next, so that if you miss anything, you can go back and watch it on our YouTube channel. The second one is going to be Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Third game is going to be this game, King's Quest, which I have just recently restarted. And then the final game in my rotation is going to be Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, which I've already started that, and I'm at the Water Temple. And how I'm going to work this is every time I finish a game, I'm just going to add a new game back in its place. We'll probably do something creative where I kind of, when I know I'm getting close to the end of the game, I'll kind of throw out some titles and see what people want me to play, and then I'll add that in. I have some ideas of my own, too, that I'm going to throw in there. But I still plan on taking breaks during the month of May for May the 4th, where I'm just going to play Star Wars games. I still plan on taking a break for Spooktober, and, of course, playing spooky games. That's just, like, the big one for us here at Arcade Hooligans. So, as I stated, if we do have a YouTube channel, so if you've missed anything, I am going to try and copy that content over there. But also, we have some older content there and some copied content from our Twitch stream, so please check that out too. You can see what Arcade Hooligans is about now and way back at our start. So, we are trying to reach 150 followers, so if you liked our content, please hit that follow button and help us push the channel forward. Go over to our YouTube channel, also hit the subscribe button there so you can check out our content from past streams. We stream every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday nights. Master Choice streams on Monday nights. Myself, Darkknight, that's me, I stream on Tuesday nights. Lily Nightshade streams on Wednesday nights. And Athrun67 closes out the week on Friday nights. I've heard from Choice that he is going to start streaming on Saturdays as well. So I don't know if that's going to be a regular thing. I'll talk with him a little bit more. And then I'll start including that in the announcements. So, yeah. We try to keep our streams usually somewhere between 2 and 3 hours, sometimes more. We try to start our streams about 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I was a little late tonight, but, I mean, life stuff happens. So please, tune in tomorrow night to for Leela Nightshade's stream. I don't know what she's planning on streaming right now, but you can check the schedule. I'm sure it's up there. Well, guys, it's been fun. I enjoyed bringing this game to you tonight. Like I said, I've wanted to bring this game back for a while because the humor, the storytelling, the little cameos by certain well-known actors and voice actors, as well as some of the references to some pop culture movies and books and other things is just amazing. So I hope you tune in more often. Lots of fun. Have a good evening, everyone. Yeah, Coffee Mom, you as well. This has been NC Man Darkknight of Arcade Hooligans signing off. Everybody, you have a good night, and I will see you all next Tuesday.